Hey, what is up, Fit Fam? And today we're going to discuss which is the best protein for beginners in 2020. Or more exactly, which is the best protein type for beginners in 2020. And if you stick until the end, I'm going to give you a little extra tip. Just between you and me, okay? I got you. Protein powder. Everyone knows it. Why all the fame, some of you might ask? Three very good reasons. First, it is convenient. Second, it is 100% pure protein. And third, it is really cost effective when compared to other protein sources. Now, why is it also this well known? Because it has stand the trials of time, and it was actually proven that it is a safe supplement, which is very useful indeed when we're talking about muscle growth and supplementing muscle growth. I can hear some of you screaming already. Just shut up! Tell us already which protein powders are best for beginners. And it should really be what protein powders are best for building muscle. Because it doesn't really matter if you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced when it comes to protein powder. But before you leave, I'm going to tell you right now what they are. The best protein powders are Casein and Whey. Now, for those of you that are actually interested in knowing why Whey and Casein protein are the best, well, I'm going to tell you. There are a lot of other types of protein. Mainly plant-based protein, like hemp protein, pea protein, soy protein, and etc. But the thing is, there are studies that actually show that when it comes to containing essential amino acids and inciting the protein synthesis response in the body, that Whey and Casein are actually better. Now, when it comes to the differences of Whey and Casein protein powder, they are actually concerned only when talking about the digestive properties of both of them. While Casein is a slower digesting protein that releases protein at a slow but steady state for prolonged periods of time, when we're talking about Whey, we're talking about a protein powder that spikes protein synthesis for short bursts of time. But when we're talking about both of them, I would say you should stick with whey protein, because there are studies that actually show that they favor the whey protein when it comes to inducing protein synthesis in the body of the person that's consuming the protein. So I would say you should stick with the whey protein, and more specifically, you should stick with the whey isolate protein, because it is the purest form of whey, and it is the form that also has the least lactose, which can be very helpful for you if you are lactose intolerant or lactose just doesn't sit well when you consume it in your body. Something to consider is that Casein protein powder also has its special application that you could and should include into your diet if you're aiming for a full range of benefits when we're talking about protein powder. But we're going to leave that for another video. And now, if you guys remember what I said at the beginning of the video, it wasn't a lie. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit for you guys, for you vegan guys, about vegan protein. So if you're vegan, obviously whey and casein protein powders are not an option. But you can always use the other plant-based proteins, like I said before, soy, hemp and pea proteins. There are also more plant-based proteins that I'm not actually remembering right now, but I know there are more than these. Well, even though research has shown that they aren't as good for protein synthesis as other proteins like whey and casein, you can make this up by using one of two approaches, or even both if you can, to make sure. You can simply intake more protein powder, to achieve the same results. You can intake more of the plant-based protein powder than you would whey or casein, or you can make sure that you intake the essential amino acids needed from your food sources, from your diet, instead of your protein. You can choose one of the two, you can even do both if you want to make really sure. And this is it, guys. This is all I have to say about protein powder, which protein powder is better, which protein powder is better for beginners in 2020, in 2019. It's all the same. It at least has stayed the same for these past years. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, check out one of the videos I'm going to post here or here, and subscribe down below. Click the little notification bell, and have a nice one. What is up, Fit Fam? Today we're going to discuss what is the best. What is best? What is best?